Alexis Nolan here with Mining Journal Select, and I'm delighted to be joined here this morning by Luquman Shaheen, the President and CEO of Panoro Minerals. Luquman, great to have you with us.
Thank you, nice to be here.
12 years in so far with the Cotabambas project, and another 5 or so to go maybe until we get into production. But it's a very, very exciting time. PFS in progress and hopefully coming out this year. You'll update, I'm sure, on that. And I know that you've done some, you've released some results recently of drilling as well at Cotabambas. So do you want to sort of bring us up to speed with where you are? I guess from a jurisdiction perspective as well with Peru, obviously with copper. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I think all aspects of our business are we're feeling very good about. We commenced the pre-feasibility work last year. The first and the heaviest part of the pre-feasibility work is the drilling program, and that's well underway. We've completed some 10,000 out of 17,000 meters. And as you mentioned, we've been announcing results from the assays as we've received them, and we have been getting some very, very good results from specifically the South Pit, but also the North Pit, where we have had 100 to 200 meter intercepts of 1 to 2% copper equivalent, which is encouraging. It indicates to us that we will increase the component of the resource that's higher grade. We expect that we will be increasing the total tonnage as well. So currently 722 million ton resource. We're optimistic that there will be plus 1 billion tons that gets included in the pre-feasibility study. The pre-feasibility study is made up of a number of component studies, many of which are underway now. And we expect that we'll announce results from various studies during the course of this year. And planning for early next year to wrap all of those studies together with a new resource update together into a pre-feasibility technical report for early next year. And in Peru, world's second largest copper producer. A decade ago, there was 5 projects like the Cotabambas project at PEA feasibility stage. Now entering this new cycle in copper, there's only one project. So over the last decade, we see reflected in Peru a global trend, which is that very few new projects have been discovered over the last decade, which we expect will align well with our end game on the Cotabambas project, which is to bring in a larger company with the construction and operations experience to build a large-scale mine. And we expect the Cotabambas project to be the next large-scale mine in what is the world's second largest copper-producing country.
Yeah, it's a great story going forward, isn't it? And from an investor perspective, I know that your PFS is all funded. It's all there. I know you have some great partners that you're working with, the likes of Wheaton and Antofagasta and Hudbay. Do you want to sort of give us a bit of an investor update, maybe?
Yeah, we have been very cautious in not diluting our shareholders. So we began our business with a number of projects, and we invested money into a number of them. And over the years, identified the Cotabambas project to be our focus. So we have partnered, sold, or joint ventured various other projects in order to fund the Cotabambas project. And we anticipate that we should be able to fund Cotabambas all the way through to bankable feasibility without issuing any stock, without diluting our shareholders. So we're currently trading at about a 40 million Canadian dollar market cap. We have some 10 billion pounds of copper in our resource. So that means we're trading at 0.4 cents per pound of copper. And copper, of course, is at $4 a pound. Indeed. So roughly say we're trading at 0.1 times the value of the metal, 0.1% of the value of the metal. So that's a good opportunity for investors. And it's also indicative, our valuation that is indicative of generally the lack of investor focus
Yeah.
in the copper and the exploration space over the last number of years. But we think those conditions are set to change as the world deals with an increasing gap in the supply of copper.
Yeah, I mean the fundamentals are clear, aren't they? While the share prices may not reflect the reality, and it's a frustration for everyone in the mining industry, but the fundamentals are clear.
Sure.
There's a massive demand hike coming
Right.
for copper
And these
and other minerals. Yeah.
Right, and these valuation issues, it's nothing new in the industry. We've seen this before, and every time we see the same thing is that the valuations tend to increase very quickly when certain momentum becomes aligned. So we remain focused on raising capital responsibly, investing that capital well to increase the fundamental value of the Cotabambas project. And we think the time's not far off where we will realize for our shareholders the valuation benefit from this hard work.
No doubt at all. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Great to have you with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.